What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. After Sound here, bringing you some GLS and Genesis League goals content today. We also stream right here on the channel every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday morning, so come by and say hello. All right, guys, well, I don't know if you've heard the news yet, but Lionel Messi is joining the MLS, specifically Inter Miami, which is kind of crazy to think about because this man is probably the most famous soccer player right now. Obviously, after the World Cup or winning the World Cup, he is now going to be playing in the MLS, which is, I don't know, to me, it's kind of crazy. So what does this mean for us in the Genesis League goals game or the arena? What does it mean for that? I think it's actually awesome. Now, there's a couple of things here, and Chatter was talking about this in the Discord channel. I don't know if there's been any updates since then, but essentially, just because he's joining the MLS or joining Miami doesn't necessarily mean that he will join the MLSPA, but it's very, very likely that he does, and if so, it sounds as though there would definitely be a card made for him. So this is kind of crazy. This is what I'm talking about, where, you know, now all of a sudden there's an air of legitimacy. I guess maybe not, but air of legitimacy to the MLS. I know MLS gets dunked on all the time, even by me, right? Just because it's like I don't really follow soccer / football outside of the World Cup. So with this, I think the stereotype is that a lot of like top players will come and retire in the MLS. So this could, you know, Messi's 35. This is probably exactly what's happening. But the point is that there's going to be a lot more eyeballs on him. A lot of people who are fans of him in the World Cup who loved Argentina. And I know a lot of them, meaning that like there's just a lot of people who are fans of Messi, don't really care about football or MLS at all. But now if he's going to be here in the US, playing obviously for Miami, but you know, the games are played all over. He's going to be doing away games and traveling and all of that. People are going to be excited, and I think this could be a major moment for the MLS. Now, is the MLS going to, flip the NFL or the NBA? No, probably not. But that doesn't matter for the purposes of this video, and that doesn't matter for the purposes of Genesis League goals, because at the end of the day, this could be hopefully one of the premier games that offers cards that or access to cards that are based on the likeness of real players, right? That's what I'm trying to get at. So if you remember, I did the math on the cards right now. If you wanted to max out any single card in the Genesis League goals pack, I think the rough number was it would be anywhere between 250 to, we'll say 400 maybe regular foil cards in the packs. So that's all the max cards that there would be. Now, obviously, Messi is not in the Genesis League goals pack. Those have already been set up and released. But if there was a promo card, and if there was, again, when a new promo card, something like Zerial comes out on like the Splinterland side, nobody cares because Zerial doesn't mean anything. But Messi does. Messi has real fans who spend money to go to his games, to buy his jersey, right? To watch and follow him on whatever networks he's playing on. So that's what makes me excited, because it's based on real stuff. And now all of a sudden we have one of the biggest icons in the sport playing in the league that Splinterlands, the company, has a partnership with. Genesis League Sports has a partnership with. So I don't know. This news could get overblown. Maybe it ends up doing nothing overall, but it does make me excited for the game. Obviously, we don't even have a game yet, and that's probably the biggest issue. But hopefully, we will have a game at some point in the next 6 weeks. And if that game or that beta ends up being something decent and is timed well with Messi and all this other news, and we can get the tokenomics right for GLX, actually give some value, give some utility to the GLX token, get some market activity so people start burning GLUSD, start burning GLX, could get interesting. Again, I'm not sitting here telling you to buy a bunch of GLX. That's not what I'm doing. This is not financial advice. This is not a financial channel. But I am excited, or at least I should say this makes me more excited for where the Genesis League Sports platform can go, specifically the Genesis League goals game within it. I think that this could be huge for the MLS in general, and for soccer here in the United States. But ultimately, I think it's going to be a good time, and I'm very excited now for the game to see what they can do with the release, because as I said, Chatter has already talked about doing some potential promotions and things like that. if all of this goes through and the ink dries. So hopefully that makes you guys excited. Like I said, I am excited about the game. Hopefully we get it, or the working beta, within the next couple of weeks here. And hopefully then we're off to the races after that. I'm saying hopefully too much, which is never a good sign. But we'll stay optimistic as long as we can. That is all I have for you guys in this video. I'll catch you all in the next one and see you around the game. Take care.